Hi guys, a subscriber has just invited me to a very casual game. He's a 600... I thought he was a 600 rated player. That's what it said on his profile. he's a 1000 rated player. Okay. Oh, he's 600 blitz, but 1000 on his rapid. Okay. So he's got time issues, this guy. So we're going to try and offer him some feedback during this game. Hopefully I can get a cheeky win and don't mess up. But yeah. Let's see what this guy does. I don't know where he's from. International. Oh, very vague. So, do we go like this? Complete the Sicilian dragon. Maybe we come out like that. Create some space for the knight. And this guy seems to be playing pretty alright so far. I'm a little bit dubious about all these pieces. It looks like maybe I can push my pawns into them. Create some mischief. If this, I don't mind this doubling of the structure if they want to go for that. It allows me to break in the center like this. But first, I might support the bishop on this square. Because if I played this, I didn't want them locking in the center with this move. So this queen move allows extra protection of this e5 square. If they were going to push, I could then take. Wow, and they're recognizing that. Adding some protection on this square themselves, preventing me from playing this because of the alignment issue. So do I kick the bishop now? But then I can get away with this. They got back. Do I go for a big attack? Might not be sound though. But if this takes, I think I need some extra support. So let's bring the bishop to support this central pawn break. I'm really trying to get this break. I could even castle long and get completely nuts. Should we attack, guys? Let's go for a big attack. Against this poor subscriber, this is going to get nasty. We're going to start sending pawns flying down this board. And actually, okay, they're preparing for maybe a counter attack if I do castle. So let's get the final piece out. I think here, just to support this square, and if knight develops here on f6, it sort of blocks in my dark square bishop. So now I've got the friendly option of castling either side. So if here, I don't see the problem with that. It does open up my king side, but it prepares a big attack. Now, if here, straight away, takes, we've got that covered. Do we break in the center? Or this seems a little bit safer. Let's go for this first and just decide where we're going to put my king. I mean, this is so tempting, actually. I was going to take with the bishop and then castle to the open file, but actually, just switching the rook over to the g file looks absolutely naughty. As long as they've not got any checks, no. Just a bit scared there about the queen coming in, but I think that's quite a good move. If this, so now they've got this check, but I can block. If this, yeah, a little bit tricky. I think this, if they take, I quite like that, how that affects my pawn structure. But they just forked my, oh no. oh no. And there was no way of defending the bishop, was there? I'm glad it says not speak about that, guys. Okay. So now we're just attacking and it looks over for white. I think if they'd found that, we might have had some counterplay, but this just looks like devastating. We're going to smash things apart here. Look at that. The rook. Nah. When this rook lines up, we need to sort of activate my horse. If this. Almost trapping the bishop. Go like that. Create this beautiful little diamond in the center. That is such a strong structure. If they want to take, we can reinforce, which is nice. But then they get an open rook, to be fair. So this is a race. This is a proper race. So do we bring a rook? I think we do. And then we want this to try and get the queen over to threaten some mates, and then we should have that advantage in tempo, guys. It's all about who starts to create threats first. Generally wins in these opposite side castling attacks. So we can correct the structure here. I don't see why not. If the, or do we just... Yeah, now let's correct the structure. Let's not get too crazy. We've got enough defense on this pawn. We don't want to lose this pawn in the center. Maybe they reinforce. Maybe we reinforce here with the knight. We want to get the knight out of the way in order to swing the queen over. So like this sort of plan. So we definitely don't want to take en passant and open up the side of the board where they're attacking on, guys. We're very happy with this. Leave it closed. I think they might have been better just pushing one out. But yeah, they're going to have some play down this file. So I guess that stops my knight coming in. This? That's very spicy, isn't it? We lose a pawn. Okay, what's the plan? Let's do this. Prepare to swing the queen. And then maybe like that. They're going to start doubling up the rooks here. I can feel it. But we can always tuck the king away into the center. Like there. If here, they could threaten to maybe win the queen. Stuff like that. But we've got to be careful about this b file. If this and swinging a rook over it would nullify their attack. But the rooks would just get traded and we'd lose our attack here. So yeah, it's still a race. We've used 4 minutes against this 1150, very respectable player. I hope this isn't rated, guys, because I would lose so much rating. I've been trying to push it an all-time high. So if this, does that have any defensive merit? I guess so. I guess this covers this B8 square. Also, getting the queen over. They have to play like that. We don't have a light square bishop to exploit that, but we could always push the pawn. You know, if this, you'd want a light square bishop to place here. To try and set up a mate, but... Yeah, I don't know why, but my clicking isn't working as well on this. It's like a challenge match thing. Yeah, hope you're all well, guys. Like and subscribe, by the way. Yeah. So, this is the idea. Gotta be careful about this. We should be fine. But after this, I think we go here. They cannot take because of the pin. And then we're just going to try and crunch their pawns open. But if recaptures, maybe we go bishop here. They cannot, again, they can't. The pawn cannot take because of the pin. Just start piling all the pressure on this square. Assuming they create a little triangle hat structure. They're having a big old think. Okay, they play it preemptively. Can we do this anyway? This takes. Could they get this though? Would that win my bishop? It would. This here. Wait, this take. Check. That would almost be mate. We'd have to like block. Ooh, this is getting a little bit scary, isn't it? If this. I mean, this looks very nice and simple as well, but maybe a little bit slow. Oh, one of these pawn breaks should be working, but I'm just very scared. Don't want to lose all this rating. Alright, so here takes, check. Maybe I just bring my king here, hook it in, and then I can always tuck it up. This seems very, like, scared. But I don't hate it. Because if I get my king here, it's supporting all the pawns, and they can never really put pressure on it because of this pawn on a7. So that'd be a nice square for my king. Right now, my king is blocking off my queen's attack. So I do want to get here at some point. But now at least the queen can't come in. so I can find this pawn break in the center. But do I really want to put my king in the center and then open up the center? So now they're trying for this idea. So if I trade off the rooks, I mean, that gonna help me. If they double up, I mean, it kills any potential threat that they've got, and then I'm still coming in. It gives me a more simple game to work with. But if they do double up, I could always go here. No, I don't fancy it, guys. I'm just gonna trade these rooks. I think my position here, cracking in the center, is gonna be powerful enough. So, do we recapture with the rook? I mean, normally in this position, guys, you should look for a way to try and improve your structure like this. But also this just simplifies. So let's do that. We've not got so much time to work with. Let's see if we can trade off. Queen here looks natural to come in. But we've got to be careful. This guy's playing solid. Got 4 minutes left. We know how I am under time pressure, guys. I can lose to anyone. So, yeah, I lost to like a 500 the other day. So, I've got to respect everyone. Respect the clock. Just very even, really. So if check, does that get me anything? Yeah. What if this? Just improving my king's position for the end game. I'm getting very aggressive with the old king, though. Bang. I didn't see that they've got anything in this position, but we'll see. Maybe I try and trade the queens now, guys, because my king should just win this endgame on its own. Just being in the center of the board. So let's try and make something happen. Check. We'd love a queen trade right now. They have to come up. So we don't want them to come here with their queen. A bit scared to break in the center. I'm a bit unsure what to do, to be honest. 3 minutes left. Go for this, going after the pawns. Let's try that. If we can win this pawn, we've got a clear plan. And I don't see how they defend this a-pawn. I don't know, maybe they're trying to crack and open up my king. My pieces aren't defending my king that well. I've got to be a bit wary. They start to mobilize against my king. Yeah. I've got all this pressure here, but my knight defends. My knight cannot move. Sort of relying on just pushing this pawn, but it's a little bit slow. They do start cracking things open. Yeah, definitely not played this game the best, guys, but what should this... I don't know. I was trying to do like an instructive episode of how this guy could play better. I thought it was a 600, but played pretty solid. Yeah. I'm really worried about this queen coming in. If it got... Well, could I go here, though? Would that stop any infiltration? Then maybe this. That's a slow move. Seems like he doesn't know what to do. I just win that. Push this pawn. We definitely want to close off the center. Like this. It gives the queen this square, though. This takes. Ugh. What if this? They take. I mean, I think we're winning this endgame with this passed pawn. So, if they take here, no, this to go after this pawn. No. Because then they come in with check. No, that would be very bad. So what about checking them? Maybe that's okay. And then we really need to get my queen back into the game. Like, oh yeah, that looks nice. Get along this diagonal. Bosh. And then we're reconnecting my pieces, guys. I was getting very worried there. Just because my queen was on the edge of the board and they were shattering open the center towards my king. Thematically, that's very bad for me. So I'm glad I've got my queen back on this diagonal. And then we can always push to here. Unprotected by the knight. We want to get this move in. Centralize the queen. We'll be very happy, I think. 2 minutes left. I mean, doesn't this just win, though? Even if we give up a pawn here, if takes, push, you know, that should just be winning, right? 2 minutes left to think out this endgame. But yeah, this pass pawn should just be a monster. He's offered me a draw. So if this stops them going here, they have to go here. Yeah, come out. They've got to come to this square. They've got to stop my pawn pushing. Oh, they give up the knight. I mean, I was gonna push that pawn eventually, I think, but yeah, that's a resign pretty much. Yeah, GG, mate. Is offering me another game. Yeah, wow. I know I didn't play that the best, but let's have a quick look at the analysis. That was a little bit disappointed with myself. So yeah, I was trying to be instructive. I thought it was a 600, but now it was a solid 11-1200. What was my accuracy there? I feel like it wasn't that good. Yeah, 52. Oh no. I did like that pawn break. It was very nice. Oh, I like the pawn. Yeah, I think I overestimated this open rook attack a little bit. And this knight move was strong. And yeah, they missed this. They were just winning there. But after this, I thought I was going to have a big attack, really. But it wasn't as big as I hoped. Yeah, I said at the time, this move wasn't good. It closed off their potential attack. They wanted to maybe play this and open up my king side of the board. So yeah, the engine liked trading off the rooks. It did look a bit scary for me. Them rooks doubling up on the open file. Yeah, at this point, this is when I was getting scared. I was thinking, like, you know, all these open lines towards my king. My pieces are sort of immobilized on the other side of the board. But as soon as I got this move in, it was best move, I was happy. It was just reconnecting the whole position. And yeah, this pass pawn was indeed just winning. So yeah, well played, Anthony. And yeah, cheers, guys. Hope you enjoyed that. Hope it was a bit informative. Like and subscribe if so. And cheers. See you next time.